thinking, I can't think of anything to do for the holidays. I'm completely out of ideas right now.
Chili Willikers, what shall we do for the holiday?
I mean, it's Christmas time. We're supposed to have fun with family and friends.
Yeah.
And warmth.
What? Ho, ho, ho! Holy shit, it's fucking Hammer Claus!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's right, guys.
I thought he was make-believe.
No, he's real!
Yes. I'm definitely 100 proof real. That's right. Hammer Claus here, popping into Neon Trash for a very fat Christmas. Yeah, and I thought you guys could use some Christmas cheer, so I've decided to bring the movie Straw Dogs.
What?
Straw Dogs?
Jeez. You guys know this routine. Check out the trailer.
Keep that shit!
Okay, you've had your fun. I'll give you one more chance. And if you don't clear out now, there'll be real trouble. I mean it.
This is David Sumner. All his life he's been running away, turning his back on trouble, involvement, and confrontation. Until now.
There are 5 men out there.
I know that.
He took his wife and fled to an English country town.
There was once a time, Mrs. Sumner, when you were ready to beg me for it.
Take your hands off me.
What's he doing? Huh? It's an animal. He thought he could find peace and refuge. Instead, he found that a man can't hide forever.
I care. This is where I live. I will not allow violence against this house.
Sam Peckinpah, who uncaged the Wild Bunch, now unleashes Dustin Hoffman in Straw Dogs.
And we are back after watching the movie Straw Dogs, starring Dustin Hoffman. What a tour de force of crazy, psychedelic scenes, confusing moments.
Very.
But then ultimately one of the most powerful culminations of violence, at least I've ever seen in terms of a movie from this era.
Yeah.
Because the film Straw Dogs really doesn't mess around. This movie sets the stage with very ominous characters, foreboding scenes, and definitely thick, strong moments of tension. But
Slow burn.
It definitely a slow burn. You know, if you're going to be cooking the bacon, you're going to want to do a slow burn.
And it cranks it all the way up to like Inferno towards the end.
Bam!
Yeah.
I don't know, I watched this movie a couple years back, and it always stuck with me. Actor Dustin Hoffman, I feel like he's a prolific actor, but he's almost underrated.
Honestly, like, I like him that much more. Like, the complexity of the character development he goes through is just something else. Like, this is a crazy, crazy story. Like, this movie does things that, I've not felt or seen a movie do before, honestly. Like, this is one hell of a piece of cinema, honestly. Like, you're just, like, set in this, like, wonderful setting of, like, just the country of England and these gently rolling hills and, these old stone houses and everything, and it just adds such a layer. Like, the whole setting just adds something that you just can't. So the French would call it je ne sais quoi. Like, there's something there that's just, it's awesome, and it makes this an incredibly prolific film from the story and, like, what takes place here. Like, it's absolutely, it's incredible. It really is.
I was kind of shocked, and I was just like, oh, okay. But then I was like, okay, this is where we're going. I'm on it for the ride. See what happens. And then definitely saw it happen, and wow.
You saw it happen, all right.
Yeah, definitely wasn't wholesome. Definitely wasn't Christmassy. Definitely wasn't, holiday spirit.
Damn you, Hammer Claus!
Strikes. No, it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. Some parts did kind of slow burn, didn't, kind of dragged, spun the wheels a little too long for my liking.
Sure.
But this also was like, kind of thinking about it, was a little more crimped up to level of, you remember his other movie, like I was saying earlier, Little Big Man he was in?
Yeah.
It had some very serious, very slow burn, but very good, story, everything like that. This was just a little more intense.
I mean, it burns, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get there, Jesus Christ, dude, it goes from like second to fifth gear like that. And you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a holly jolly affair this was. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus.
Hey, this is how we roll on Neon Trash. We're ending the year with a bang. Literally in this case, because there was a lot of bangs throughout this movie. So,
No pun intended.
So quite a pick, to end the year and for the final Christmas pick of this month. Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. It was a. I'm a huge fan of Sam Peckinpah, the director who made this. He was the one that really, kind of took violence and just made it into like an art form, for better or for worse. I mean, that's always been one of the controversies about him. But this is just kind of an analysis of human nature. And nobody comes off looking good in this film, to a certain extent.
Not really.
It's true.
And it's just kind of a commentary on, how violence just makes us all the worse for it.
Snowballs.
Even sometimes, even if you're standing on principle.
I gotta stack it up against a lot of movies from the era, revenge films, art films, Dustin Hoffman films here, and maybe it's not my favorite. I don't know. I like Sam Peckinpah. I think he's a great director. With this movie here, I think I'm leaning towards, I'm going 7.5. Boom.
Oh, Johnny Rocket's gonna have to give this a star count, right? Oh, man. I mean, the movie is not without its flaws, to be certain. I thought, the runtime was a bit long, but they were making this full fat. They were really layering on that fat with some of these really high tension scenes, right? So, okay, I get it. I'll still give it a solid 7.
Oh, with me.
Nice.
Hayes.
Okay. This one was very, like I said, different, interesting, and was along for the ride and saw it and I'm like, okay, don't know. But just how intense it was, that was pretty good. I liked the storyline, of course. It draw it out a little too long for my liking. It does, it could have been a little quicker maybe in some things. Like, okay,
sure.
Come on. So I'm a little lower than these gentlemen by a 6.5.
Oh, but not that far.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it just is like,
just a step down.
It's just slightly step down, but like I said, I respect for what it was.
Okay.
I feel that.
All right. Well, that's perfect. Adam, bring us home, man.
I guess I'm going to round things out. I share the same criticism everybody had in terms of there were points where this might be spun its wheels a little bit. I mean, I get what they were going for. They were trying to slowly build tension and, get
Very
inside the mind of Dustin Hoffman's character. He's got a hot, British wife in the countryside, and everybody's trying to mac on his wife, and just start in. Hoffman's character is kind of, kind of a math nerd and stuff like that, and you don't think he's kind of like up to like challenging these guys. So it's kind of a tale of machismo, so to speak. And I can kind of understand what they were going for, but at the same time, you could argue it could have been more effectively done, even though the ending is great. So, breaking even, I would give this a 7.5.
Oh, 777 with 1 6. But that's okay, because that's how it goes on the show. You guys, I love you, and thank you for watching the weird fucking movie.
Thank you to everyone.
That's how we roll.
Thank everyone who watched the channel.
That's right, you guys too.
We did hit 1K.
Yes.
Finally. We haven't said anything about it, but we do want to thank everyone out there for us hitting that 1K mark for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you all very much.
Thanks for watching us for being bored or whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Spending time with our drunk asses. So
Yeah.
can't argue with that.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you for watching our show. And as always, I hope we've been informative. Until the next time, tune in to Neon Trash. Bye, guys.
Oh, God, no!
That ain't real.
Jason Voorhees.